came back from across the deep blue with the silent rage of the lost and the dead. The ghosts of men who kept calling that he couldn't say, screaming in his head. He didn't speak of the dead or the smell of their burning skin, but you could see the fire-black ruins in his eyes where his soul had once been in. He rode a 1942 knucklehead, a heavy beast with a trembling solid frame, a man lost who'd seen the worst of war and had forgotten his name. He watched his brothers shredded, tethered to a dirt that wasn't theirs, trading their screaming breath for a purple medal and a handful of empty whitewashed prayers. He lusted for a new life, the heart of wild women's fire and her hungry need to tame the pain, and heard of his bleeding heart. That loneliness was an iron spike stuck in his chest. This soldier's heart is cursed to remember and never find its rest. Her name was Cassy. She poured steaming black leaden coffee at a diner off the ridge. An angel smile on her lips, a mile from the bridge. She had that Appalachian light, a bright shine, a light his body and soul craved to hold. Something worth all the killing, something pure, brave and bold. He saw in her a future, a porch light, a wife, something worth the killing, something worth a life. The kind of peace a man's sacrifice would make sense for, and make him yearn to keep through blood and sweat, tears and strife. Friday night, the old steady rain was cold and black as the local rock walked in. A pimp who dealt in tears and shadows in the heavy trade of sin. He laid a coward's hand on Cassy's shoulder, a grip that meant to do her harm, and the soldier felt the phantom weight of brother's honor guiding his arm. He didn't use a weapon, he did not need to. He was the weapon forged in cruel grief's hate to protect the only beauty that he felt was left. He brought the truth to justice. It was hard and brutal, it was sudden and swift, it was bone against the grit. He crushed the coward's throat in the blink of an eye. He didn't feel pity, he didn't feel shame, just the cold hard satisfaction of a hunter at his game. Mount up, he told the girl as the sirens started low. I've spent my life for strangers, now I've got a debt to owe. Mount up, he told her again. Mount up, hold on tight. We're climbing through the mountains, we're cutting through the dark, rain and night. There's a sheriff in our shadow and the moon is bleeding blood red, but there ain't a hand can hold us once we leave this town for dead. The Harley howled hard in agony, the chrome was slit with black rain. A soldier and his Kentucky girl were in flight from all the pain. The sheriff saw the taillight die where the mountain meets the sky. No scream, no break, no mercy, just a final way to die. They didn't hit the bottom, they just vanished into the grave. Two broken, torn hearts that found their home the only honest way. Now the old sheriff drinks his whiskey neat when the window winds howls and growls on the corners of the street, biting deep. And here's the phantom thunder roar couldn't find down here.